On behalf of the government and the good people of River State, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to the head of service of the Federation, our dear wife, Mrs. Didi Esther Watson Jack, and also the head of service of the 36 states, including the Federal Capital Territory. Also, all distinguished delegates, you're all welcome to River State for your 48th meeting of the National Council on Establishment. River State is deeply honored to host this important national gathering, which brings together the nation's foremost administrators and policy leaders entrusted with shaping and strengthening the Nigerian public service. The National Council on Establishment occupies a strategic place in our governance architecture. As a nation highest policy advisory body on matters relating to public service administration, its deliberation continues to shape the standard, the structure, and the system that defines an effective and responsive civil service. As we all recognize, the public service remains the engine room of governance. It is the institution through which policies are translated into tangible programs. Development priorities are implemented, and essential public service are delivered to the citizens. Without a competent, motivated, and effective public service, no government can fully realize its vision for sustainable development. As custodians of public service administration, entrusted with responsibilities relating to establishment matters, human resources management, job evaluation, career progression, and condition of service, your decisions have far-reaching implications for national development, institutional effectiveness, and the quality of governance across our federation. Indeed, the strength of any government is ultimately reflected in the quality of its public service. A professional, disciplined, motivative, and performance-driven civil servant remains the foundation upon which sustainable economic growth, institutional stability, and public confidence are built. However, the demand of the 21st century requires us to continuously rethink and reposition our public institutions. Rapid technological advancement, changing workforce dynamics, increasing citizen expectation, and emerging global reality call for public service that is agile, digital enabled, accountable, and driven by excellence. This underscores the urgent need for sustained reform, strategic capacity development, digital transformation, and policies that reward competence, innovation, integrity, and exceptional performance. Our institution must not merely adapt to change, they must anticipate and lead it. As you commence your deliberation, I encourage you to approach your assignment with vision, courage, and a strong commitment to national progress. Let your decision produce practical, forward-looking, and implementable recommendation that will strengthen institutional capacity, promote transparency, deepen professionalism, and improve productivity throughout the Nigerian public service. Here in Rivers State, we firmly believe that no development agenda can succeed without a motivated, competent, and adequately supported workforce. Our administration, therefore, continue to prioritize the investments that enhance the welfare, productivity, professional development of our public servants. Beyond implementing the minimum wage that exceeds the national approved threshold, we have sustained the prompt payment of salaries, pension, gratuity, and Christmas bonuses. We have also restored regular promotions, ensuring that dedication, competence, and years of service receive the recognition they deserve. Furthermore, work is at an advanced stage on the comprehensive renovation and modernization of the State Secretariat Complex, which will provide our workforce with a modern, safe, technology-driven, and conducive working environment that reflects the integrity and importance of public service. This initiative demonstrates our unwavering conviction that public service are properly motivated, equipped, and empowered. They become stronger partners in delivering efficient governance and improving the quality of life of our people. I wish to particularly commend the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, our dear wife and sister, Mrs. D.D. Esther Watson-Jack, for the bold leadership and transformative reform she has introduced to reposition the Federal Civil Service. Her commendation, her commitment to professionalism, innovation, performance management, and institutional excellence continue to inspire confidence and set new benchmark for public administration in Nigeria. We are encouraged by this commendable achievement, many of which we have carefully studied with a view to adopting and implementing similar reform in Rivers State as part of our own public service transformation agenda. Distinguished delegates, the outcome of your deliberation over the coming days will extend far beyond this conference. They will influence the future direction of the public service administration, strengthen institutional capacity, improve career management system, and ultimately contribute to more effective governance across our nation. I therefore urge you to seize this opportunity to exchange ideas, share best practice, and forge practical solutions that will leave a lasting legacy for the Nigerian public service. While carrying out your important responsibility, I also encourage you to experience the warm hospitality, rich cultural heritage. You just witnessed one of them here. The renowned cuisine for which Rivers State is proudly known for, Yesterday, I forgot the name of the place. It's called Beneka. That is where you can find the fisherman soup. That is the name of the street. It is now my singular honor and privilege to officially declare open the 48th meeting of the National Council on Establishment. I wish you all a fruitful deliberation, successful outcome, and a memorable stay in River State. Thank you, and may God bless the Nigerian Civil Service, River State, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
We can do better like that. Let's give a round of applause to